Hi, I'm Laura Winter and you're watching Inside the Ropes.
A very good morning from Wentworth and welcome to Inside the Ropes. I'm Elliot Richardson, this is Olli Collis, and I believe you've met Laura.
And today we're going to be showing you what's happening on the grounds for moving day at the BMW PGA Championship.
Yes, we're going to take you out on the course, behind the scenes, and actually right now I'm off to the range to catch up with some of the players before they tee off. See you soon, boys.
And she's off.
Yeah, more from Laura a little bit later, but a very busy morning ahead on day 3 at Wentworth. But first of all, let's have a little recap of what happened yesterday.
Beautiful weather conditions once again at Wentworth, day 2 of the BMW PGA Championship, the start of the new and prestigious Rolex series on the European Tour. And this is the defending champion, Chris Wood. A little bit of a struggle, to be honest, out there today for Chris in a second round 74 at +2. Through to the weekend, but with work to do. Henrik Stenson among those at 5 under par heading into the weekend, just 2 shots off the lead, a towering iron shot from last year's Open and Race to Dubai champion. He didn't hold the putt there, he did make 3 birdies though, dropped a couple of shots in a round of 71, and Stenson nicely tucked in with 2 rounds to go. As is Lee Westwood, another heavyweight of European golf. Good front 9 from him, 3 birdies, topped off with this one at the 9th. Level par coming home, Westwood rounding 69. As I say, alongside Stenson and others at 5 under 2 behind. Just 1 shot off the lead, and looking for his first European Tour title is the young German, Max Kiefer. How about this? Beautiful effort at the 13th. He got a nice little run, went birdie, eagle, birdie, birdie, 11, 12, 13, 14. He signed for a round of 68, and he is 1 off the lead. A 3-way tie at the top. Francesco Molinari is up there, plotted his way around the course very nicely, as yesterday. He finished birdie. That was his shot into the par 5 18th. Couldn't hold for eagle, but as I say, he did make a birdie. And Molinari at 7 under alongside Scotland's Scott Jamieson. 1 victory on the European Tour. It was a few years ago down in South Africa. A couple of nice tournaments this season on tour, and a really fine round of golf for him. 2 under par 70. And the Scot is also at 7 under par, as is Thomas Pieters, who made such a sensational Ryder Cup debut at Hazeltine. He was out among the early starters, had the kinder of the conditions, shot a 69, and he's alongside Jamieson and Molinari at 7 under.
Yeah, wonderful stuff yesterday at Wentworth. Plenty more to look forward to today, of course. Laura should be heading towards the range just about now, which is just over to my left. Couple of things to get through first. Olli, it's a chance to win a car.
Well, there is. You saw our lovely Laura at the top of the show. Stay tuned, because today we're going to tell you exactly how you could be driving away with it.
Yeah, absolutely. And also keep those Facebook and YouTube comments coming in. We will read them out. We will not forget them at all. That will be Olli's job, of course. But right now we're going to be heading over to Laura, who is on the range.
Thank you very much, Elliot. Yeah, on the range, moving day at the BMW PGA Championship. This is where the players will start to make their mark, ready for tomorrow. And look over my shoulder here. This is the biggest crowd I've seen watching the players here on the range. You've got the best players getting ready for today, and you've also got some of the players here who didn't actually make the cut, and they're here practicing, ready for their next tournament. Yanghun Wang, Sumin Lee, Eduardo Molinari as well. And we're going to head over here. I'm hoping to grab a quick chat with Graham Storm, if he is ready for me. Graham, good morning. I'm good. How are you doing this morning?
Good, thanks. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
Now, we had bright sunshine yesterday. Today, a different matter, and the wind has picked up as well. What impact is that going to have?
It's going to make the course really challenging. Should be fun, though. You know, the course has shown its teeth a little bit yesterday, obviously with the wind and switching around a bit, but hopefully it doesn't rain.
We saw some big names cut yesterday and fall victim to perhaps the course changes and indeed the wind as well. What did you make of the new West course?
It was fantastic. Obviously capitalised on the good conditions on Thursday, getting off to a quick start. But then yesterday got its own back on me, and it is quite tough. The greens are really firm. It's difficult to control the ball on the greens and what have you. But there's a lot of good players out there to see what happens this week.
And you're in great form this season. How much would it mean to you to win an event like this on home soil?
Oh, it'd be fantastic. Yeah, I mean, obviously, I've grown up watching this tournament like from a boy. So to have the chance to even be in the mix is great.
Home crowd as well. What impact is that having? You can see how many people are here watching as well.
Yeah, it's awesome, isn't it? Obviously enjoying the music as well. It's a great atmosphere and what have you. I think they've had a few shouts for beef and whatever. So there's a lot of beef fans out there, so it should be good.
What do you make of the music? Obviously, golf is innovating, it's modernising, it's trying to appeal to a new audience, I suppose. Music on the range, your take?
Yeah, I think it's fantastic. It's got a nice feel to it, and obviously with the people around and what have you, and I think everybody's enjoying it. I haven't quite picked my song yet. I'm not really big into picking that. I might have You'll Never Walk Alone for the Everton fans out there, so we'll see what happens.
I think we'd all like a bit of You'll Never Walk Alone.
I'd love it, but I don't think Everton fans would.
No, very true. Talk to me about the players who missed the cut yesterday. Were there any surprises in there for you?
Yeah, there's always going to be surprises. But like you said, the new West course and the changes, maybe some people didn't get used to the changes and what have you. But it's just 1 week. Like for everybody, when you miss a cut, it is difficult, and you've just got to go out the next week and put it right.
Well, best of luck to you today. Thank you very much, Graham. Wind's picking up on this course. I'm going to head back to you guys on the studio by the first tee.
Yeah, thanks, Laura. Plenty of players, high-profile players, missed the cuts yesterday, but we're going to take a look at the players who made it. I know we're going to be teeing off this afternoon. Olli, some great tee times to look forward to as well.
Well, Henrik, Stenson, Brandon Grace both shot 1 under yesterday. They're both 5 under par. They're off at 12.50. It should be a great group to follow.
Yeah, and the next one, Ben Ann, the 2015 champion, of course, and Lee Westwood. We all know all about him. Both shot 69s yesterday, both on 5 under par. That should be a cracker as well.
And at 1:10, Francesco Molinari, that tap-in birdie at the last, 7 under to tie the lead. And Max Kiefer, we haven't seen him in a while. He shot 4 under par, Elliot.
Yeah, cracking rounds from Kiefer. That was the joint best round of the day, 68 alongside Luke Donald as well. And this is the final tee time. Thomas Pieters, Scott Jamieson. 69 for Pieters yesterday, 70 for Jamieson. They are the final group to tee off around about 1:20. Just to update you on the scores today as well, Hideto Tanihara, Nicholas Colsaerts, both 2 under for the day. They're gradually creeping up the leaderboard, but time will tell whether they can catch the likes of Pieters. But right now we're going to go to Matt, who should be in position on the course.
Well, it is freezing. Oh, the sun's come out. Brilliant. Just in time. Morning, everyone. We're down here on the first fairway. I literally cannot believe the sun has just come out. I've been freezing all morning. Didn't come prepared for this. Well, I don't know, cloudy conditions. It's not particularly pleasant out here. And judging by the look of all the shorts of the spectators, I'll tell you what, neither did they. There's a lot of skin on show out here on the first, so there we go. Who knows? Who knows what they're going to end up doing? But there we go. Everyone needs to warm up a bit, and they're going to be warmed up by some brilliant golf, and that is what we've seen so far. We've seen Ian Poulter go through, we've seen Pablo Larrazabal go through with him, we've also seen Ernie Els. Ernie Els, of course, hugely influential in the course changes, and well, he's received glowing reviews, really, so far. But anyway, this is our group that are coming through now. So we've got Joost Luiten just behind me. He's gone into the fairway. And then behind me here, this is Shane Lowry, and he's going to make his way over to the ball just in the trees over there. So we're going to follow Shane. Now, Shane and Joost have decided on the tee this morning they're going to coordinate outfits, which, if you ask me, is a bit bizarre. They both went for the grey shorts and blue jumper. So there he goes. He's going into the trees. This is not a great place to be straight off the tee. Shane obviously just became a dad. So he's definitely getting back into form. We're right in the thick of it here. This is very, very exciting. Now, what's he going to do? I think he might have to just chip this out. We've got some foil. Foil being rustled here as well. Anyway, Shane there with his second shot. He's just going to chip this out. Yeah, I think it's going to be safely in the fairway. Mark, if you just follow me around here, we're gonna creep round. Excuse me, guys. The sun has come out now. It's fleeting, it's flittering. Right now, Joost. This is Joost, just down here. Joost, this is going to be about 190 yards in. So Joost is going to take his second shot. But for now, we're going to see where Laura's headed.
Oh, hello. Sorry about that. I'm just here nattering away with Beef, a very famous face indeed, back on European soil. What's it like to be home?
Yeah, very good. I always love coming and playing the home tournaments. The crowd, the fans are always amazing, so it's great fun.
And I think we've heard quite a few Beef shouts already. Graham Storn referenced earlier, he's heard a few. There are a few fans out in force for you. What's it like to have that kind of support, especially on the weekend of the BMW PGA Championship?
Just crazy. You asked me 4 or 5 years ago, oh, would you be playing Saturday, Sunday at Wentworth and having people shouting Beef at me? I'd be like, no way. Like, there's no way that was going to happen. It's just unbelievable, and I'm still kind of speechless about it.
Now, of course, there's one special fan who you've done something quite remarkable for, you, along with Henrik, Stenson, and Martin Keimer and Justin Rose as well. Tell us about it.
Yeah, the kid's dad apparently emailed the European Tour, asked them, could you do anything special for his 9th birthday? And they come up with the idea, and they got us guys involved and said, look, we're going to pick him up and then say we're going to take him to the course, surprise him picking Justin up, surprise him with Henrik, and then surprise him with Martin at the end. And it was so funny. Like, I couldn't really see his face because I was driving and stuff. And when I looked at it back, like, every time someone else got in the car, he was like, oh. And then Henrik got in and he was like, oh my God, like that. It was so cool to do, you know. And you know, hopefully have that memory for many years. I just love doing things like that.
I want you now to play presenter. We've got the video, and in your own words, here's the microphone. I'd like you to throw to it.
What do you mean?
Just introduce the video.
Introduce the video?
To camera.
Here's Aaron's 9th birthday. Hope you enjoy it. It was a cracker. All right, boys. Yeah, you looking for a lift? Yes, taxi. Yeah, jump in, man. How's it going? How you doing? Good. You good? Yeah. So I'm gonna be your VIP driver for today. We're good? Hey, let's go. I know it's your birthday, and I've got a little present for you as well. That's for you.
Thank you.
Hey, no problem, man. Happy birthday. I think you should give me a big Beef shout. Right now, proper big one. Beef! It never gets old, it's wicked. Let's do a big one together. Beef! What do you want to do in golf? Do you want to turn pro at some point and play on the European Tour and that?
Yeah. That's the thing that I want to do most.
I was exactly the same as you. So anyone can do it, you know? All right, mate.
Beef man, morning.
What's going on?
Are you alright to pick me up, yeah?
Yeah, perfect. On my way, man.
Alright, cheers, mate. Bye.
Bye, mate. Here he is. What's happening, mate?
Morning.
You good?
Mate, thanks for picking
yeah,
me up.
No
you
worries,
really helped
man.
me out this morning.
That's it. Jump in, man.
Good morning, champ.
Good morning.
Oh, hi. I'm Justin.
Hi.
How you doing?
Good.
You alright?
Yeah.
Justin, it's Aaron's 9th birthday today.
No way. Happy birthday, mate.
Thank you.
God, what a start to your day. Beef picking you up, taking you to the golf course. Beef, I forgot to mention, mate. I told Henrik that I'd pick him up this morning.
Yeah. Let's go and pick him up.
Perfect.
Let's do it.
Alright, mate, you're cool. Got any favourite players?
Yeah. Beef, then you.
Alright.
Then Stenson, then Keimer.
No way. Beef, top of the tree there, mate, eh?
I'll take that every day of the week with you guys.
Love it. This is the street beef. What's he carrying?
Look at that. How you doing, mate? Yeah.
How good's that?
Morning.
Morning, Big H.
Hey, boys. How are you? Hey. Do you mind holding that for me? Haven't seen you around on tour before. What's your name?
Aaron.
Henrik, it's his birthday today.
Grand old age of 9 today. Do you remember those days, H?
Barely.
Yeah.
I hadn't even started playing golf by that
No
time.
way. You see, you're ahead of the game. You're ahead of the big Iceman.
Way ahead of the game.
I can't let Henrik have all the fun, but I brought that along with me as well today.
Oh.
So Henrik's got one of these as well, but unfortunately it's just not quite the same colour.
How about some tunes there?
Oh, Beef, yeah. Come on.
How about we do that? How do you feel about that?
Feeling good.
So we're about to drop you off here, mate, and it's come to an end, but we've got one last thing.
Morning, boys. Happy birthday. You okay? Should we do a little putt on the 18th? Maybe one day you're going to be here yourself. 5 feet, 6 feet? Imagine you need to win the BMW PGA Championship. You can do it. Ooh! It's okay. You're in a playoff against Justin Rose. He's old by then.
Well done, have a great day, all right?
Happy birthday.
Perfect. There you go.
That is the best thing that you've ever got me.
Well, Aaron's face, an absolute picture throughout that, Ollie. That was wonderful to see, wasn't it?
Brilliant video. A huge happy birthday to Aaron from everyone from inside the ropes. But the European Tour, they are smashing it out of the park. We had that extreme tee, now we had that. Brilliant video, and it went down a storm with the players. Let's have a look at what they said on social media. Well, they were tweeting about it a lot. Henrik Stenson was tweeting in, Justin Rose was tweeting in. Very excited to see what they were saying.
Yeah, they were, and it is time for Ollie's social media wrap-up. This is the man, all things social media.
Okay, so yesterday, Thomas Pieters tied for the lead. Let's have a look at his scorecard. A 69, your man, leading the pack, leading the way. Fantastic to see. And he said that he loves this kind of golf. You have to think and not just throw darts at flags. So very interesting there from Thomas Pieters. Now another man who's back at the BMW PGA Championship is Ian Poulter.
He had a good round yesterday, Poulter as well, back in contention.
Oh, and he finally got one to drop there. Great reaction from Ian. Great to see him back, and he was in great form on the fairways all day. Now, what about this? Jordan Smith, the European Tour social media boys. He was here in 2010 carrying a scoreboard, and in 2017, he's playing.
See what can happen in 7 years.
Well, what about this kid carrying the leaderboard for Jordan Smith? Maybe this kid is the next Jordan Smith. And the best of luck to him. I'm sure he's hoping to make it like Jordan has as well.
We'll have to see what he does in 7 years' time as well.
Well, one man who eagled the last yesterday to make the cut, Justin Rose. Ooh, huge lip out there from Justin Rose, but there he is. He was waiting around to see if he would make the weekend, and great to see him here. One man who's not here is Rory McIlroy.
Yeah.
But he's been watching it saying Wentworth looks mint this week, gutted to not be here, and says the course looks great, so be great to have him back at the BMW PGA next year. Now, more on Beef. Beef. 4 under yesterday, I believe.
Yeah, 4 under, so Beef well in contention to lift the trophy here at Wentworth.
Let's have a look at him on the 9th. Here he is with a chip. But, Elliot, if we just pause it right there. Now, Elliot, for some reason, everything on the internet is better as a meme. So let's see it meme-ified. Here we go. Here's Beef with a chip. The Beef is back, incredible chip. He was at the 9th, great scenes. For some reason, this makes things better on the internet, Elliot. I have no idea why.
I think you have far too much time on your hands.
But there he is, great chipping birdie there. Now, we've been here, this is our 3rd day here. Our crew have been exceptionally busy. Let's take a look at them in action yesterday. First, we've got Dean producing Matt and Laura. Trying to look after the man. Matt Rose made his big debut yesterday. Great to see him out on the fairways again today. And our lovely Laura Winter, there she is in that car. And make sure you stay tuned of how you can win that a bit later in the show. Now, Elliot, moving on. Yesterday, the sun was shining. It's a bit colder today, bit more
really
wind.
is. Blustery conditions here at Wentworth. It was really sunny just a couple of hours ago, but where has that gone? We're just in front of the first tee here, and no sun in sight.
Well, when the sun was out, it's perfect time for a beer. Let's have a look at loads of fun in and around Wentworth yesterday. Everyone was having beers. Here he is, having a beer on his own, watching the golf, having a beer with your mate who's having a coffee, matching hats. A few lovely ladies, beer and wine, great combination. What about this? Squad beers. They're all having a beer together. Now, talking of being a squad, these guys, they absolutely love it. Here they go. Photo with that Ryder Cup, but one better than that, Elliot. Here they are again with a claret jug.
Oh, wow.
Squad goals complete. Now, I've also been keeping track of everything that's been going on around the grounds, and I tell you, Elliot, and everyone at home, there was a couple of dodgy outfits. Let's have a look. Look at those shorts on the left.
Those on the left, brilliant.
They are mighty, mighty tight.
Not quite sure about the colour coordination on the right either.
Bit dodgy, and finally, what about this guy? Out on the fairways.
Oh, brilliant. Ricky Fowler-esque.
Bright orange, loving it. So, fantastic stuff. You can follow the action on Instagram by searching the hashtag. But a great day on social media yesterday. I hope for more fun today. And that was a social media wrap.
I cannot get over those graphics, Ollie.
Well, if it's sunny
Absolutely
tomorrow. Oh, the shorts.
The shorts, one.
Sure.
Well, keep those comments coming in, guys, as well. Facebook and YouTube, you know the drill around about now as well. But right now, Laura caught up with the soft top flop shot challenge yesterday with a couple of the American players.
Peter, a glorious day here at Wentworth. How happy are you to be back for the BMW PGA Championships?
Yeah, it's always good to come back. I missed last year. I had wrist surgery, so I didn't get to play. So it's nice to be back. The course is fantastic, and it's always sunny in England, isn't it? So this is typical weather for here.
I'm not sure who you've been listening to. This is very unusual weather for us. You mentioned there an injury, of course. How frustrating has it been for you on the sidelines?
Yeah, it was just boring, really. I mean, there wasn't much to do for a little while, and but now it's nice to be back. I'm healthy and playing good, so I'm excited for the week.
And 3 top 10s this season as well, so a return to form. How much confidence has that given you?
Yeah, it's been good. Yeah, it's easy. Golf's a little bit easier when you're playing, when you're a little bit healthy. So it's yeah, it's just that was really kind of the main key, was get healthy and then get some reps under my belt. And yeah, the season's been off to a quick start, and I'm pleased, and I'm looking forward to the summer.
And playing at the Pro-Am this week, we've had a number of sporting legends from England, namely football and rugby stars. Being American, how much do you... You're shaking your head at me as if to say, don't even ask this question. How much do you know about football and rugby?
Well, it's funny. I was one of the courtesy car drivers this morning was driving me to the course, and I asked him who was playing. He ran off a bunch of guys' names, and I asked him, I was like, well, do you know who Derek Jeter is? Probably one of the best baseball players ever. And he goes, no, not a clue. So, I mean, our knowledge in America for, I guess football's pretty popular, you know, soccer, as we call it, is popular, but rugby, we don't have a clue.
And so what sports do you enjoy watching? I guess when you were injured, I suppose you had a bit of time to do that.
Baseball's probably my favorite. I like baseball, I like American football, basketball. The playoffs are going on right now with the team I root for, Boston Celtics, are in the playoffs. So, but mostly, yeah, I mean, baseball's probably my favorite sport of all.
And of course, you're one of a handful of Americans on the tour. Do you ever get left out by the Europeans? Do you guys have to stick together?
Yeah, I guess. I don't know. I think I spent a lot of time with Dave Lipsky, who's an American, and yeah, I think no. I mean, everybody's good. Everybody's nice out here, and everybody's been very friendly to us. So no, there's no. It doesn't really seem like there's that many cliques and anything like that. So it's been good.
And of course, driving is a main sponsor here, a big theme throughout the course with BMW as the title sponsor of the event. On that note, we're going to ask you, who would you like to go on a road trip with if you could pick any player on the European Tour? Who would it be and why?
Well, I think my girlfriend would want me to say her first and foremost, but a player? I don't think my girlfriend would want me to go with Dave Lipsky. So, yeah, I don't know. That's a good question. I don't know who I really would want to spend that much time with. Yeah, but I guess I'll say Dave, just because I know him.
Well, on that note, it's time for a challenge. It is time for the Soft Top Flop Shot Challenge. Now, the challenge is very simple, but Peter, however, daunted by the Soft Top Flop Shot Challenge, brought along David Lipsky to join him. And it's very simple, 45 seconds, as many chips as they can get into that BMW out there. Are you ready, boys?
Ready, yeah.
Let's do it. Right, in 3, 2, 1, off you go. No luck so far. Close though, very close. Oh, 1 for David, nice. Does it count? It counts. Apparently it counts. Currently 1 for Team USA. Not looking good, boys. Nope. 0 for you, Peter. May I add? Time is up. And it was a measly score for Peter and David of 1. Just 1.
It's because it was a German car.
How are you feeling about that?
I think if you put a Ford or an American car out there, you know, we'd
appreciate it, like an SUV.
Yeah, something like a truck.
It's not the SUV PGA Championships though, is it?
No, but George. No, but you know, we go for ease, not speed here.
All I hear is excuses. Poor show from both of you. But thank you very much indeed for joining us.
Oh, thank you.
Honestly, much harder than it looks, as David Lipsky and Peter Uihlein found out a few days ago. How do you win that car? Olli, you're going to tell us how.
Well, hello to everyone watching on Facebook Live. Fraser, Dan, B, Phil Spencer, everyone's loving that Beef video. Now we want you to leave a comment on Facebook Live. Which European Tour member would you most like to go on a road trip and why? Leave a comment and we'll pick our favourite and you could win that fantastic car.
You could, and it is worth it, believe me. It's beautiful up close. Speaking of beautiful, we're going to go over to Matt Rose.
Well, we're in a pretty privileged spot here on the second tee. Mark's just showing you the green, which looks absolutely stunning, doesn't it? Only 23 yards in depth. There you are. Get your yardages right. That's very, very important. So I thought we'd just take this opportunity to show you the tee. Because just while the group are finishing off on the first green, let's just show you the tee. So come with me. This is what the groundskeepers have to deal with every single day. Look at these divots. Now, your local clubs, you might be used to perhaps a few going left, a few going right, a few up there, right? I'll tell you what, these are all in a straight line. They're all directly towards the flag. How cool is that? They'll then obviously replace this with seed and try to get it back. But I'll tell you what, that's quite a job. Not my department. I don't have a clue how they do that. Anyway, so if we look over here, this is the first green. Lovely spot this between the two. A great place for spectators to see what's happening on the first green and also what's happening on the second tee. So, Mark, let's go over here. So this group is Soren Kielsen and Kiradek Afibonra. Both excellent players. Now, Soren actually he overshot the green, so he's just over here around the back. This over here, just come a little bit further. Okay, he's gonna putt this. I think he's just off the back. Well, there we go. It's going towards the hole. Ooh, it's got to slow down. It's got to slow down. That is an excellent putt. Oh, you can hear from the crowd there. Excellent, excellent putt. So he'll have that for par. That's pretty good. Kiradek off the front. He's just going to chip up now. He's from Thailand, obviously. Finished really well, actually, in Abu Dhabi earlier in the year, so it'd be great to see him do well again. He's in good form. He's just chipped on. Yeah, so both of these players will have a solid chance of par. Should walk away unscathed from the first. So as we move on to the second, they'll make the journey just along here through the back and try and make a lovely divot. But for the time being, Laura, back to you.
Thanks very much, Matt. Now I'm delighted to be joined by Dai Doherty, who works for Sky Sports, presenter for the Golf Channel. Welcome, Dai. Thanks very much for talking to us.
Well, I didn't have anything else to do, so I thought I'd pop by. No, I do. I'm actually doing loads of work, but I do have 5 minutes spare, and just for you, I've come by.
And those 5 minutes are going to be like gold dust. So, Dai...
I don't know about that. Oh, sorry, we've got to keep our voices down, haven't we? We're by the first fairway. Shh. Got to be quiet. They're driving. They're teeing off. We were just doing a live actually with Golf Channel, and so one of the guys on the tee shouted 4, and all of us ducked. But obviously, if he was going to hit us there, it's like 50 yards on the right. He shouldn't be in the tournament, should he? So I don't know why we were ducking. Anyway, I digress massively. Hi.
We've just got to watch it, but we should be all right.
Yeah,
so,
we'll be fine. We're okay.
Anyway, all things Wentworth. What's been your favourite moment so far?
Favourite moment I think was possibly my chocolate muffin yesterday in the media centre. I mean, it was really gooey, and
they are good, aren't
they've got some great coffee in there as well. No, seriously, the golf has been fantastic, and I really enjoyed speaking to Lee Westwood yesterday. Actually, he was really cheery. Not that he's miserable, but he was. I saw sort of a bit of a transition in him, and he's 500 and he's 2 shots back. And I've got sort of high hopes for Lee Westwood. He's had a couple of top 20s on the PGA Tour his last couple of events. He's sort of starting to find a bit of form. Did a bit of work with Pete Cowan on the range on Tuesday, and things seem to have clicked. And his driving's going well, which is so important on this golf course. You've got to hit the fairways because they've got this new sub-air system on all the greens. This multi-million-pound investment. So the greens are firm and fast. So you want to be coming in from the fairways. Yeah, Lee, and I'm not going to give you my winner until the end of this interview, who I think will win the tournament. Anyway, again, I've digressed. What did you ask me?
No problem at all. So all things Wentworth. Speaking of the innovative sides, have you had a chance to go around the village, etc., and experience it?
Yes, it's great. I love what the European Tour are doing. They're really pushing the boundaries, and they've had a couple of entertainers, haven't they, on the first tee, announcing the players during the Pro-Am that was, and that was so much fun. And going round on the driving range, I watched, and all the music was blaring, and the players were having a brilliant time. So I think we're just trying to encourage youngsters and those who don't watch the game of golf to get into the game of golf, because it's such a fantastic sport, and we need to grow the game. So we need to push the boundaries with the innovations. And the tented village has been brilliant. There's loads of activities for kids and for parents. So it's a great day out, and the weather has really helped.
Yeah, it certainly is. And what about the prize money as well? There's $7 million available in total prize funds. Do you think that is going to increase and increase and increase to keep pace with the PGA Tour?
Well, I think it's a great start. I think what Keith Belly is doing is brilliant. And we look at the increase there on the graphic, and that is incredible, isn't it? The prize money that's increased over the years. I think it's like something about this year has seen a $16 million increase, which is more than the cumulative of the last 5 years. So I think it will increase, but it's going to attract a lot more players, stronger fields for the Rolex Series. And I love to see that events like the Italian Open, they're worth $7 million as well. And then, you know, the Nedbank as well, which has always been a high money event, has got another 500,000. So I think we're in a strong place right now with the European Tour, and developments are going in the right direction.
Yeah, absolutely. And you've been working alongside your husband as well, Nick. He's a 3-time winner on the European Tour.
He's over there.
Are you having to keep it quite professional with
I don't actually tend to talk to him when I'm at work. No, he finds me quite irritating, so I tend to stay away from him. You meant to say you're not irritating at all. No, he's. It's good fun. It's good fun. We work together at quite a few corporate events and do a bit of telly together. So I normally put him in his place, and he knows that I'm the boss. I don't know what else to say. I'm now making it up. I don't know. Nick, he's great, and he's very good at what he does. And I wish I said I'd given him some top tips, because he retired in October at the Dunhill Links, and he started his new career, and he's I would say it, but I think he's a natural in front of camera, and yeah, has got the knowledge to go with it. So yeah, I'm happy to work with him, but not all the time. You need your time out, don't you? From
You certainly do.
Yeah.
The Sky Sports Dream Team. There we go.
Oh, really? Oh gosh, fabulous! I don't know what to say to that. This isn't live, is it?
Oh, it certainly is.
Okay.
Finally, Dai, a lot of the team here, a lot of the European Tour team have gone for Tyrrell Hatton. He was a popular pick
Right.
to win Wentworth. Mine was Thomas Peters, a couple of others. I believe Anna Whiteley went for Luke Donald. Can I tempt you into a prediction?
Yeah, I'm with you. Thomas Peters all day for me. He's 25 years young, and yeah, we're being told to wrap, so I'm going to be really quick. Oh no, we're not. Sorry, I'm just watching someone do some strange dance movements. He is number 1 in driving distance, number 4 in accuracy, and he's had the fewest putts this week. So that combination is electric. He's a 3-time winner on the European Tour. Remember, he got those 4 points at the Ryder Cup. He's got a steely determination, and a really interesting stat, when he went to Q School on the European Tour back in 2012, out of 968 players that entered, you have to go through all 3 stages. He was one of only 6 guys who got through all 3 stages to get his card. It's phenomenal. Don't forget, he won the NCAA in America. He's had a stellar amateur career, but he's kind of emotionless on the golf course, which is such a strength, and he's striking the ball so well this week. So yeah, Thomas Peters for me.
And I believe Nick is just over there.
He is. He's just over there. Yeah.
And Nick, as well, I believe, had a strange greeting yesterday.
Yes, he did. He was working with Beef. They were doing a bit of a masterclass, and he went for the handshake, did he, or the high five?
I think he tried to go for something, and it might not have worked.
It's all a bit awkward. Yeah. Oh no, what's going on there? Oh, yeah, chest pump, which is not the normal way he finishes an interview. He's actually quite an awkward dancer. We had to have lessons for our first dance when we got married. But he got the steps eventually. I think we had to go for like 25 lessons. I'm only joking, it was about 6. But yeah, the coordination we need to work on with him. But that was quite amusing.
So you're clearly the leader.
Yes.
Okay, thank you very much, Dai.
No
Pleasure
worries.
to see you. Thank you very much.
High five.
We'll go high five.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay. It's all going wrong. Oh no, what's happening? Oh.
Well, on that note, I think we'd better go off to Laura Winter, who's back on the driving range.
too.
Thank you very much, Elliot. I could hear how awkward that actually was, and I've seen the clip as well. So awkward. I'm still here down on the range. We've got some of the best players now, the leaders at the BMW PGA Championship, currently hitting balls right here. But come along, we're going to have a quick chat with Olli Fisher. We'll just let him hit this one. Oh, no, he's coming over to me now. Olli, good morning. How are you?
Yeah, fine. All good. No, looking forward to today.
And obviously you're coming into this tournament in good form. In Portugal you showed what you're capable of. Terrific weekend, terrific 2 days previous to this weekend for you. The feelings today?
Yeah, I mean, it's a little windy out here today, so I think it's just a matter of going out there and trying to enjoy myself. I think the day will need some patience, and the course has shown its teeth, I think, the last couple of days, really, with the greens being pretty quick and pretty firm. So I think today just go out there and choose your shots and commit to them as best I can.
Of course, changes to Wentworth, and every player I've spoken to has been so complimentary of those changes. What have you made of them?
No, I think they've been great. I think Thomas, Ernie and Paul have done a great job, and the redesign that's happened on 8, 11 and 16 and bunker out on 1, I think is a great decision too. So the course has changed a lot since I played it over the last 10 years. There's been a few different changes, so I think this is probably the best one they've done for sure.
Talking of that wind as well, my hair's blowing all over the place. What impact is that going to have? You mentioned you're going to have a bit more patience.
Yeah, we all know what Wentworth's like with a swirling wind, and I think I think it's going to be a matter of just taking the time to choose your shots and the right moments to hit your shots today. I think there'll be a few gusts out there that get guys that will get caught out with, so it's a matter of knowing where the wind is, but also trying to choose the right time to hit it.
And of course, home soil for you as well. We've got a number of Englishmen who've made the cut. What's it like playing on home soil in front of home crowds? We've got so many people here watching, just you guys on the range.
Yeah, no, it's great. I've watched Wentworth since I was a kid, so it's great to be here in, I know, the 5th last group or whatever I am, and looking forward to today.
Well, best of luck to you. Thank you very much for talking to us. Lots going on down here on the range then, and indeed the crowd's watching some of the best players. Come along with me. I've got something to show you, and I'm going to let you watch him hit as well. A very popular player, in incredible form, Henrik Stenson. I'll let you guys watch him. Johan Carlson next to him as well. Of course, leader after day one. Slipped down the leaderboard slightly, but made the cut very comfortably indeed. So Stenson then, just lining up another shot. A very, very popular player on the tour. Olympic silver medalist, of course, behind Englishman Justin Rose. If you want to know a little bit more about him, take a look at this.
Hi, I'm Henrik Stenson. I'm from Sweden, and I turned professional at the end of 1998. My family, no one played golf, and just by coincidence I joined one of my friends. His family played golf, and they were going out to the local club to hit a few, and they asked me if I wanted to come along, and I did that, and yeah, and I guess the rest is history. It was really Seve and Faldo. Those were the two that were on top of European golf and the big ones in the world of golf at that time when I started playing. So those were the ones I followed. There's always been a lot of talks about spike marks on the green that you should be able to repair those because you can repair pitch marks and so on. Yeah, I'd have to say the Open Championship and the Masters, they're the two. If I had the opportunity to choose winning a major or two, those would be the two. I don't like making bogeys, and that's always annoyed me. Take a few years, but I'm sure I will have all my kids play golf at some stage, and I got 3 of them, so that would make for a pretty nice run of golf, I think. I don't mind being out on the ocean, going fishing once or twice a year, and for anything really. It could be on the lake, it could be out on the ocean. It doesn't really matter, but I think that's relaxing, and I always enjoy that if I get a chance. I feel very privileged to have traveled the world for so many years, seen so many parts of the world, and played some of the best golf courses there are to play, and to be able to do this for a living, for sure. Try and be somewhat modest, but of course there's been a couple of good ones over the years. Well, we had a streak. When I won my first B&A tournament in 2001, the Benson and Hedges at Belfry, then it was a streak who came running through the green there on the last. Jumped in and was doing some nice backstrokes down the pond. Yeah, it would be either the Swedes or some of my Ryder Cup teammates. You know, a bunch of guys that I've known over a long time. I think I found him last year, Justin Rose. I'd stick with my partner from last time around. I'd say I speak 3, Swedish, English and sarcasm. The third one doesn't work as well as English all the time, but I enjoy all 3 of them, and I'd say I'm fairly good at it. Superman. I'd love to fly. That'd be good. And Superwoman isn't too bad either, is she? I like my sweets, Swedish candy and ice cream. Those are the two downfalls, really. I guess a 480-gallon water tank, that would be a good start, wouldn't it?
Yeah, great stuff there from Henrik Stenson. He tees off a little bit later on this afternoon, in around about 45 minutes or so. He tees off at 12:50 alongside Brandon Grace. Speaking of players teeing off, I believe we just had a couple of big players on the first tee, Olli.
Well, we just saw Beef himself teeing off, huge crowds out here following Beef. But back when you had Dai, when you're going to high-five someone, Elliot, you look at the person's elbow and then
I didn't do that very well, did I?
you'll never miss. Let's give it a go.
Hey.
Much better for next time. Now, we did that competition earlier. You can win that car, and the comments have been flooding in. We just saw Henrik Stenson, his player bio there. Keith Mooney would love to go on a road trip with him. Joe Reed wants Rory. Timothy Putamo thinks Russell Knox would make a great road trip, but as a Swede, also thinks Stenson could be fun. So keep commenting. Our favourite one, you can win that car.
Absolutely. Keep those questions coming in as well, Facebook and YouTube viewers. And right now, we're going to go over to Matt Rose, who's on the course.
I found myself down here, sandwiched, you'll pardon the pun in a second, between the 5th green and the food court. Welcome to probably one of the most important parts of the course. This is where people are refuelling, getting their food in, getting their nutrition before they head out on the course this afternoon to follow their favourite players. So come on, follow me. Let's have a quick look around. So we've got a lovely coffee stand. We've got the hog roast. I don't know if it's just me or if food at places like this has upgraded in the past few years. It's a pretty good offering we've got here. We've then got the burger box. Follow me, Mark. We've then got the bar. Also very, very important, of course. We've then got some pasties and some donuts as well. But come over here. We're going to go speak to a few of these people. Some very jolly chaps who I found down here. Morning, everyone. Or afternoon, I should say. Hello. How are you all doing? Now, you have travelled miles to be here, haven't you? Just tell me where you've come from.
About a mile up the road in Virginia Water, yes.
And you're a member here, aren't you? Just talk to me about the course that you've played and obviously the changes that have been made.
Yeah, they've made some great changes for the members particularly because it's much more playable now. And the initial changes that Ernie Els made it just too hard, even for the pros, but for the average membership, it was just too tough. But this, by all accounts, I've not been able to play it yet, is much more golfer friendly, and the greens are sensational.
Yeah, you must be pretty excited to get back on the course.
I can't wait. Yeah, really excited.
This is as excited as he gets, by the way. This is it.
I was going to ask, do you feel a little bit? Does it annoy you that everyone's come onto your course and they've kind of like they're trampling all over the fairways? I guess it's quite nice to open it out, isn't it, and let people in.
It is, and you actually feel quite proud to be a member. To be honest, this is a really nice club. It's loads of friendly people, most of whom are just normal blokes. So yeah, it's a great place to be.
Well, thanks for letting us in. I'm going to ask you guys, how's your day been? Who have you seen so far?
We've seen Luke Donald, and we're very keen on how smart we're looking at how well dressed the guys are.
Right. Well, I'm going to ask you about this now. What's what's your opinion? Because golfers don't get a good rap for dressing particularly well.
I like it, but then I would. So that's I like what would I say? Smart, casual, not messy.
Not messy. No jeans.
No. I like them to be quite traditional, but then I'm maybe traditionalist. So.
I see. And what about this afternoon? Where are you guys heading out?
To the beer tent.
just the beer tent, no golf.
No, well, we would have done it by then, so yeah.
We'll wander around and then we go back to their lovely place for a barbecue because they're members. They're a tennis member as well. Are you? Yeah, they play tennis here, so it's lovely. We feel very blessed to be friends with them.
It sounds absolutely lovely, guys. I'm not going to hold you up anymore. Enjoy the beer, enjoy the coffee, and you know what? Everyone's having a great time down here in the food court before they head out onto the grounds. Back to you.
Thank you very much. So here we are, just leaving the range now, and as we walk down, this is the path the players will take. Spectators have to walk all the way around, but players actually walk through here. And it was just here I saw Henrik Stenson signing caps and T-shirts. Sorry, chaps. Signing caps, T-shirts for fans, a few selfies, I'd imagine, as well. We'll just wait for this buggy to come through. Cleaning the venue. Very good. And here behind is the putting green. And you can see all the players making their final preparations because just over there, we've got the first tee as well. So players here getting their eye in, making sure they're ready for the first tee. It is windy today, so accuracy is going to be key. Now I'm going to hot-foot it back to the studio and join you, Elliot and Ollie, in there.
Thank you very much, Laura. Let's have a quick look at some of the latest betting odds as well on some of the players.
Well, it should be a good day out there. Francesco Molinari is, of course, favourite, 4-1. Thomas Peters, your man.
Yeah.
Elliot, he's 9-2. Henrik Stenson and Benan, both 12-1.
Yeah, I like Benan on 12-1 actually. I think he's good. Brandon Grace 12s as well, and a couple of the Brits as well.
Well, Lee Westwood, Scott Jameson and Tyrrell Hatton, we just saw him tee off about 15 minutes ago. He's 22-1. Would be great to see a home winner here at Wentworth.
And just to give you a score update as well, Nicholas Colsaerts has eagled the last. So that's 3 under 69 for the day for the Belgian and 1 under for the tournament. But right now, we're going to try and throw over to Laura, who should be on the range.
Now, we promised you here on Inside the Ropes we would truly show you an all-access areas guided tour of the BMW PGA Championship here at Wentworth, and that is what we're doing. We are now in one of the most exclusive areas here at the club. Behind me here is the 18th green, and this is the hospitality tent. The winner tomorrow will be decided right there, and these people here are in prime position to watch that putt drop in. So follow me on, we're going to go inside and see what's going on. It's not just about the golf, it's also about the food and drinks. So take a look at this. Very important guests enjoying a bit of food, a couple of glasses of wine or maybe a few more. And earlier in the week I showed you the Players' Lounge and I showed you the spread they had for breakfast. Well, that is nothing compared to what is on offer up here. Come and have a look. Fresh fruit, fresh veg, meat. We've even got cheese straws. And next to this as well, well, I'm not surprised it's so busy, it's the dessert station. Fresh berries, a chocolate torte. Just going to squeeze through here. We've got a lint white chocolate panna cotta. Lovely. There you go. You enjoy that. And this area, actually, if you can see past me, stretches all the way down the 18th fairway. It's really, really big. And there's a downstairs area as well. So come along, come with me. I will show you. This is truly one of the most exclusive places you can be here at Wentworth, and prime position to watch the championship over the weekend. So it's a bit quieter, quite raucous upstairs, but down here I think it's a place where you can really sit and appreciate the golf that is being played right in front of you. Of course, all of the sponsors represented here as well. A BMW car just turning slowly in the middle of the room. And indeed, the first player to score an albatross on this hole will win a BMW i8 as well. Come along and see what else is on offer. We've got sunglasses, we've got Lindt chocolates, and I've definitely had a few of those myself. We'll just sneak through. Sorry, excuse me. A sweet stall, and of course, the bar as well. Now, I would absolutely love to stay here all day, but I have to get back to work. See you at the range.
Yeah, thanks very much, Laura. We're just going to run through some comments that you guys have been generously posting to us.
Well, remember, if you want to win that car, comment on Facebook Live or YouTube now. Cal Marinda Kuna, Jack Nicklaus.
Interesting.
Some great stories for him. Rainer van der Scheer, loves Stenson, probably be him. Joshua Givens wants a bit of beef. Shane Whelan, radar. I'm sure that'd be a great road trip. Gregor Moore, hello. Ross Fisher, all the way. Now, John Rainey, he's been looking at our odds. He fancies 12-1 at Henrik Stenson. Best of luck, John. But
yeah, it's a decent bet, that.
Sure, keep those comments coming in, and remember, you can win that car.
Yeah, keep them coming in. Right now, we're going to find out where Matt's got to.
We have hot-footed it, and I mean seriously hot-footed it, all the way from the food court, no time for a bacon sandwich, all the way to the to a scoreboard halfway. This is the sixth tee. This is the fifth leaderboard. Right, this is June. June, you look after the leaderboard here. How's your day going so far?
Fine, thank you.
Very good, very good. Now, just tell us about how this operation works, because I imagine it's quite an important operation. It's really important that people know how their players are doing around the course.
Well, the through board over there is after 4 holes, so when they've finished putting on the 4th, we get a message through on here with their latest score. So when they come on to the 5th, people can see what their score is up to there. And then this is the main leaderboard, which changes all the time as the players are going around the course.
Now, of course, this is very important not only for the spectators but also for the players, because they need to know who they're up against, who's on the leaderboard as well.
Yes, so you have to keep up to date all the time.
Now, I'm going to be honest, yesterday we drove around here and there were 2 people in trouble on this board because one of the spectators over there had said they'd spelt Carlson wrong. They'd spelt it with the wrong letters. Does that happen often? I assume not.
It shouldn't do, no, because you get it all written out on here, so you should be able to copy the spelling. We weren't on here yesterday.
Oh, I see. You're abstaining responsibility, right? I see how it is. Well, it must be. I mean, it must be a great way to see some of the golf as well. Are you a golf fan yourself?
Yes.
You are. Whereabouts do you play?
I've played mainly in Spain.
Oh, what? Oh, fancy. Well, England not good enough.
But I've lived in Spain quite a while, so I have played there more than here.
And nice to come back, I guess, to England.
Oh, yes. No, I do live here, but I do play a lot in Spain.
Well, look, we're going to leave you to it. We don't want to get in the way of this any longer because I know how important a job. You'll be behind. Oh, goodness me. Well, look, we'll leave you to it, Jean. Thanks so much for joining us. Back to you in the studio.
Yeah, we're going to have a look at some more comments as well, Ollie.
We are. Plenty have been flooding in. Everyone is entering that competition. It's such a selection of players that people want to go on this road trip with. Alex Jesus Perk's got to be Andy Sullivan. Great personality, I'm sure.
That's a good pick.
What about you, Elliot? Who would it be?
I think maybe Luke Donald, because I think he's got a nice sense of humour, but he's quite gentle.
Perfect. Nice, gentle ride. And finally, Gareth Starkey. Also, Henrik Stenson, a popular choice, the big Swede. So keep them coming in.
And right now, we're wondering where Laura is. She's supposed to be here, but we can't find her. I'm pretty sure that's not a technical fault either. I think Laura's enjoying herself far too much. Well, she should be here any moment soon.
That's what happens when you leave her unattended, I guess. Where is Laura?
Where is Laura? Oh, there she is.
Oh, here's our lovely Laura. New outfit today as well.
Oh, lovely in pink.
There you go,
She's negotiated those steps really well, I think.
Well,
better than I could have done.
I wonder what she was doing in hospitality, Elliot.
Well, anywhere but the studio, I think, for Laura. Oh, there she is.
Look at that cadence.
Great technique. Absolutely
fantastic form from Laura, but where is she?
I really don't know. Where is she? She's meant to be here. Oh, here she is.
Ah, lovely Laura. Welcome back.
Hi, sorry about that. I've been worked so hard, I just needed a drink, you know.
Sure.
It's tough work on the range.
Well, it is getting late in the day, so...
I mean, well, it's barely midday, but it's got to be, 1 p.m. somewhere, hasn't it? Surely.
Well, Laura's been out and around on the course, and she's obviously discovered Wentworth better than I have. But what makes this event so cool?
The BMW PGA Championship at Wentworth. Everyone knows it's the European Tour's flagship event, but why? What does that even mean? Well, there's the prize fund, I guess. The field is incredibly strong, and it's event 1 in the inaugural Rolex series, of course. But there's more to it than that. It's the history, the tradition, a heritage to intimidate even the very best.
Please if you don't mind, please. I know you're nervous, but I too.
And the greats have all triumphed here. Its roll of honour, a who's who of European golf.
He's done it. Finish of a top-class professional.
Monty's won it 3 times, Faldo's won it 4, the greedy pair. To taste victory here just once would be the cherry on most players' cakes. From the moment their glistening courtesy cars steer into the Wentworth Club's iconic entrance, there's something to shout about. Then there's the fan experience, all but unrivaled in the world of sport. You like remote control cars? We got those. Brilliant. Comfy orange cushions? Got those too.
How about that?
Practice putting green complete with miniature trees?
Absolutely brilliant.
We've pretty much got everything, including the celebrities. They're all out in force for the annual Pro-Am. And while some fare better than others,
The right direction.
it's still enough to make you jump, dance, bump bellies, and in some cases, even sing with anticipation.
Whoa, 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 sweet child of mine.
And then there's the West Course itself, updated for 2017 and primed for action. But who will reign supreme? Can Wood defend his title? Will a new champion be crowned? Come Sunday evening, one man will rule over Wentworth. But until then, remain rich in the knowledge that as far as European Tour tournaments go, the BMW PGA Championship is king.
Just to give you a couple of score updates as well, Ross Fisher and Tyrrell Hatton level through 2, so still on 3 under par for them.
Another one of the English boys, Jordan Smith, he's made an early birdie, he's 2 under.
And Gallagher as well, 3 under today on the 18th, so a good day for him indeed.
Yeah, absolutely. Guys, what was your favourite thing about today?
Okay, it was a glass of champagne.